Have you ever had a game that's just easy to play? I don't mean a game that's not difficult. I'm speaking of something else. Something low stress. Something pleasant. Something that makes you smile when you load it up. No matter how much time you spend with it, you know things are going to be alright. Dragon Quest XI felt like this. The way I've been describing it to friends is that Dragon Quest XI is gaming comfort food. Of course there's the presentation. Back when the trailer dropped on Steam, I scoffed at seeing Akira Toriyama's designs rendered in 3D. They looked strange to me at the time, but grew on me as I played. I had never played a Dragon Quest game before, so had no idea whether this pleasant goofiness was emblematic of the series. Having only played this entry, I still have no idea. But if Dragon Quest XI is any indication of the other games, I will need to check them out. I think I'm starting to understand why they're such a big deal in Japan. I'm always amazed at how adept turn-based role-playing games are at making their combat exciting. For Dragon Quest XI, it's the critical hits. Seeing the screen flash, the action slow, the attacker and the enemy glow, and that large number appearing, usually right before the enemy flies into oblivion, it never gets old. Just like how with enough attacking and defending, a character can raise their energy levels and become pepped, after each critical strike, I became pumped to play more stock standard Japanese role-playing game turn-based combat. I say that not as an insult, I love Japanese role-playing game turn-based combat, but to illustrate just how well executed the combat in Dragon Quest XI is. Even the little touches, like allowing the player to run around the battlefield and direct the camera, added up, turning even the most benign battles to one more reason the game was such a joy to spend time in. The enemy designs and their often ridiculous names didn't hurt either. I've spoken about Dragon Quest XI being gaming comfort food and what a delight it is to spend time in, but these qualities have a dark side too, and that's the time being spent. To say Dragon Quest XI is leisurely would be a severe understatement. The game is slow-paced and thus demands a lot of time from the player. In the 7.5 hours I spent with it, the adventure was kicked off and I started traveling around the world and meeting companions, and it was all delightful, but I knew I had made little progress. I could feel it as I was playing. Even with the sprint option, traversing the map is leisurely. Listening to the amusingly voice-acted dialogue is leisurely. Battles are leisurely. Exploring each town is leisurely, and camping to use the forge to improve the party's weapons is leisurely. I felt it in the moment, while I was trying my hardest to push the thought aside and just enjoy the game, but the thought kept returning. The game's demand for my time is immense, and I'm skeptical about dedicating it. So, would I recommend Dragon Quest XI? Yes, provided you are content with the slow pace and have the hours to dedicate to this delightful adventure. In my early 20s, I was a Japanese role-playing game fiend, playing every title I could get my hands on. I would have loved Dragon Quest XI back then. I love it right now, but I can't justify the time required to complete it. I think it's because it is comfort food. Comfort food is great in the moment, but it's not nourishing. And I think if I'm going to spend this amount of time on a game at this point in my life, I need it to have some nourishment. The subtitle of Dragon Quest XI is Echoes of an Elusive Age, and sadly, my 20s are nothing but an elusive echo themselves. An uplifting thought to end this video on. Whee!